Wagwan.
Captain Daily
Right.
click leave meeting. Hello.
Hello.
I had a dream about you last night, Rob. Yeah.
Leave meeting.
Ah,
How did it go? How was it?
fabulous. So we're obviously you've obviously been
No, I'm
looking at
not.
cars.
I'm 90 years old.
You've been looking at cars a fair bit. I dreamt that you'd bought like a purple Gallardo or something like that. And thank you for that. The main memory from this dream is me just sitting on the bonnet like one of those like cover girls.
Is that like a dream you've had for a while?
Sounds more like a nightmare.
I don't know.
Go off
I
a
don't know
fucking
from whose
car,
point
Doug.
though.
The fuck? Get off my Lambo, you dick.
Imagine a dent in my arse in that.
Your fat skid-marked arse sliding down my bonnet. Oh,
That's
not
horrible.
the Viper stripes I want.
God, those stripes are shit.
You get what you fucking pay for, boys, right? Settle down.
How? How did the dream go?
That was it. That's all I can remember.
Oh, okay.
So no happy ending then.
I don't know. I woke up very disgruntled.
What do you mean happy? He had a happy. He got to lie sprawled across a fucking Lambo, legs akimbo.
Yep. Just presented myself ready.
Even a big jobby stripe down my bonnet. To be fair, you want to come around and do it on Gertie. You know, I do it on the X5. You could crawl yourself up there.
I'm agile. I'll be able to leap up there, no bother.
I'll let you do it on the Mini.
Or
the Corsa now. Or the Corsa.
Box jump onto the Mini.
I've still got my old amp and sub from my Corsa if you want it.
It might weigh the car down somewhat. The performance may be affected.
Fucking will. Nah, mine was a 1.2 as well.
So the Corsa is a bit springy. Do you know, like?
Yeah, so putting the sub in the back will really tighten the.
Yeah, you need to chop the coils and dump it.
No,
I recommend eBay coilovers.
I think I should leave it as standard, and it'll sell for more when I do come and sell it.
Oh no, I was joking. Don't touch the fucking thing. Yeah.
Modify
keep it standard and sell it to a little old man or a wee girl.
Get a Corsa C club sticker. Stick that on the
What you want to do is spray the interior a different colour.
Yeah, I still have mine. I can give it to you. It's blue.
You still have the interior from your Corsa?
Most of it, yes.
Because the guy was like, could you take that shit out of the car?
Tell you what I could do. I could leave it and not do anything with it. And not ruin it.
Idea.
Could clean
Literally the worst idea.
Clean it, yeah. I could really
valet the fucker and move it the fuck on.
You have a blank canvas to make this car perfect.
Like 14-inch chrome spinners.
Oh, yes.
Doug, it's perfect. It doesn't use fuel.
Big jack can sticking out the back.
A 1.2 with a 4-inch exhaust.
You should go full take the piss. Neons, fucking nitrous.
To be 17 again, huh?
You should be Johnny Tran.
A Corsa from the early 2000s.
Yeah, but you know what? It's starting to sound like Rob. It's like, I mean, I could get this car, and then I could do this to it, and do this to it, and do this to it. But then you don't do anything to it.
I cleaned the X5 when I got it.
Yeah.
That's something you've done.
The only modification you've ever done to a car. Oh. The only modification you've ever done to a car.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you putting us through this?
The only modification you've ever done to a car is when you had to weld your 3 Series 5, 10, 15, 20 different times.
What?
Your 3 Series. Was it 325?
What about it?
The silver one.
50 Shades of Silver.
Oh, the alloy wheel in the back that turned into chocolate. Yeah. No. You're forgetting about the big modification I did to the X5.
Oh,
I remember. I murdered out the fog lights
on the rear.
On the rear. So they had little red fog strips on the rear, and I ordered some black ones from Japan, and they arrived like 2 months later, and they cost.
So you're the one that brought COVID here. Yeah,
it was me. It was I needed to pimp my rear fog lights. I thought it was a really nice touch. Really nice touch. Looks proper murdered now.
Delighted.
But yeah, don't touch the Corsa. Don't touch the fucking Corsa.
Nah, mate. Pearlescent paint, massive sound system, spoiler for no reason.
Or I could just leave it and have a lot of fun on my bike that I've just purchased.
No.
Do a wheelie. What's the most ludicrous thing you bought during lockdown, guys? I bought a hamstring curl, a leg extension. People would say that was stupid.
I bought a motorbike to save money.
Doug, you bought some Monstery Factor clothes. Monstery Factor?
Yeah. Monstery Factor. I haven't actually bought anything stupid. Because I'm an adult.
You're not contemplating getting a dog today, no? Is that not today's... I think you go through stages of wanting to do stupid shit and then reel it
Dogs
back
aren't
in.
stupid.
Mate, I've been saying I'm going to get a dog for fucking years. The dog will happen. I just need to find the right one.
What was that? You get told off by your missus?
No, she's just trying to crawl in, but I can see her face.
What? The dog or your bird? What the fuck?
She just crawled in, but like, I can just see her face in the bottom corner.
Right. So what I can see happening here is Pete's probably stood up leaning on a desk or something like that. And I now have this horrible image of Katie crawling
I thought you were
under
looking
the desk.
quite tall today.
I'm 6 feet.
Yeah, but why are you in bed?
Oh my god.
6 feet, but sideways.
Bit of a personal question.
Aggressive, that's what he is.
Naughty.
What the fuck? No, right, moving on. Do you guys should buy an S5?
Yeah.
No.
All right, cool, fair enough. What? You just said no to be a prick.
No.
You just said no to be awkward.
No. Before we started recording, you put a better option in.
I don't know if it was a better option, but a different
I
option.
think it's a better option.
What was it?
Oh, wow. Kind of
boring.
The 6 litre V6
what?
fucking 6 litre.
So
Audi
do a 3 litre V6 diesel TDI. That's quite well spec'd. It's not as high spec'd as the S5. I could map it and tune it, but when I rev it, it would still sound like a tractor.
Yeah, how much did you love your tractor?
What is it?
I think it's a more sensible decision.
I feel like you're just picking the safe option. Because I'm not going to be doing...
That's what a sensible decision is. The safe option.
I never said boring. So I'm going to do the NC500 with a wife in this weapon of a car, and it's going to go...
Did the tractor do that? Did your 330D do that?
That was stage 2.
Like?
That had like 50 modifications to the engine alone. I'm not doing that to a car. I'm not doing that to a car. That's a couple of £1,000.
All right. Well, then why don't you buy if you want a car that sounds mad to do the North Coast 500? Why don't you buy Pete's Corsa off him, straight pipe it, dump it on coilovers?
I don't think it will perform quite as well.
Hey man, mine was a fucking
great car.
Mine was a weapon
domestic.
on coilovers.
Pete's lost it. Right, you cow. Let's go. Square go.
I can't
Left, right, good night. Pete's away, get burst on camera.
I can't wait to get punched across the room.
Right, babe. I'm trying to do a podcast. Yeah. Guys don't take me seriously.
It's gonna be the same.
Right?
Somebody walk back the car.
What?
It's going to be the same way that he disciplines Prince. Be like, no, Katie, no.
We're waiting to see you get thrown through that wall.
It's going to happen someday, man.
Yeah. That's what the reason we do the podcast. What a couple of hours window into your domestic life.
That's it.
Yeah. So just before we started recording, I mentioned that Audi do an S5 that has a V6 TDI version that can be mapped to, I don't know, just under 300 brake horsepower pretty easily. Still gets miles per gallon. Doesn't have the spec or the styling or the V8 or the Miltech exhaust or the silly stuff.
Right, so you're now saying that you want to buy this car purely for the North Coast 500. This is your justification so far.
No. That's one part of a two-part story.
I'm gonna do what Doug usually does. Buy it. Just fucking buy it.
Just fucking buy it.
Just fucking buy it. Just buy it.
I'm gonna do what Doug doesn't usually do and say don't buy it.
I say buy the
Doug.
I say buy the S5.
Search deep into your mind. Remember that guy at work that had the S5 with the Miltech exhaust? How'd that sound?
When it ran, mad.
There we go. So run it through summer.
Doug, this ain't your bike we're talking about.
Go and say,
my bike runs perfectly.
Why did you?
Where is
it then? Quick, do a wheelie around your living room on it.
No danger.
How's your bike, Doug?
It's in the shop.
Big shout out to Sherlaws for entertaining us this week.
They're never
Huge shout out. They've been great with Doug's bike.
I'm not giving them my money again.
They're giving it the time and attention it deserves.
In all fairness, they've done great with mine. A great job with mine.
I feel like we're talking amongst ourselves. Like, do you want to explain what's going on with your bike, or what's left of your bike, Doug?
Nope.
Okay, Doug's a fairy. Fell off his bike. Had it for about 10 minutes. Smashed.
Well, he got pushed off by a 17-year-old in an A1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some spice girl.
And then I did like a 60-minute makeover on it.
Yeah.
Now it looks really cool. But
some sketchy wiring, as they said.
And then I got really jealous that I didn't have a motorbike, so I bought one.
Well, I think it's time to tell you guys a big secret. I'm not actually getting an S5.
Rob has bought a bike.
I've got a Rally Max 12-speed.
Whoa. Should have got the 18-speed, mate.
What are you laughing at? It's still faster than yours, Doug.
Shame. Poor guy.
Shame. Yeah.
It's all right. I own mine.
Oh, yeah, you own a third of a bike because there's only a third of it.
Hey, I've got the other third here in the cupboard.
That's what's important. Here, just a quick stop off. How good's my beard looking?
What's the next
you
subject?
wanted an answer to that? All right.
Doug, sure one.
Mate, I cut most of mine off. Lockdown does crazy things. Lockdown does crazy things.
I think I went a bit short on that side.
That
it's a bit thin, eh?
Yeah.
Just that patch. You have like a bald patch there.
Yeah.
So she just lined down there, took away under there, took off all the fuzz that was sticking out there.
Well, I realised I'm actually really bad at lining my beard. So that side I'll come down like diagonally. Then that side I used to like come down and then come at a bit of an angle. So
almost like curve at it.
Yeah, I'm just really bad.
I think it's because you're one-handed, eh? With this one, it's like this one you're going.
I think he's ambidextrous, Bob. I don't know, Bob, but he's certainly used both feet.
Name that movie, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
What?
Because it's not on the internet. It's not manga.
Yeah.
You can't hack into it.
Exactly.
Right. So wait a minute. So Doug, yes to diesel, no to S5.
Hey, I don't care. It's not my car.
I'm asking for your fucking opinion, you bell end.
I know, and I've told you. I would go with the safe option. I think the diesel's a better choice.
Okay.
But I'm a fan of diesel, so.
So am I. Also a fan of the ludicrous sound that comes out of a V8.
I say go for the silly option because you do 1 mile a week.
Yeah, my miles per gallon would be pretty bang on, actually.
Yeah.
So you're going to agree with the silly option from the guy.
Look at this way, right? Here's the middle ground.
From the guy that bought the silly option, that was a 420.
Here's the middle ground, right? Here's how I see this argument. Right? On one hand, there is the 3-liter V6 diesel, right? On the other hand is a motorbike. In the middle is an S5 with 400 brake.
Oh, you considering a motorbike?
Not now, I'm not. No, I'm going to get an S5. Thanks, Pete.
You should definitely get a motorbike.
Should I fuck?
Should man up.
Should I fuck? I'm having a bad day and I go out on a motorbike, I'm going to end up in a ditch somewhere, in a tree. No.
And it's going to hurt.
Sounds like fun.
And yeah.
That's the thing, like, so I, like, Shillow's trying to say, oh, you should try this airbag suit. When I was buying my bike, and said, oh, you should maybe try this airbag suit. It's really cool. This, that, and the other thing. I was like, yeah, it's not going to do me much if I fucking wrap myself around a lamppost.
Yeah. So how does it work? So when you crash, does it inflate?
So when you crash, when you crash,
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah. So it like inflates the chest, inflates the back, and inflates around the neck.
I think you should get that and let us just hit you with a baseball bat.
It's like when he comes off, just a Zorb
it's a bit expensive for a prank. Yeah, it's a bit expensive for a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do the gym bro shit. My trading week has been okay. My diet has been okay. Had a big cheat meal last night. Haven't checked in with myself. So I feel like I'm a bit of a fat bastard, but I'll probably check in tomorrow, see how I'm doing. Where you guys at? Doug?
Better week than last week. Not a great week.
Awesome. Riveting stuff. Pete, where you at?
That's all I'm saying on it.
Same as it was when we first started this shit.
Pete's on a dirty bulk.
I had a cheat meal last night.
It can't be you can't call it a cheat meal when it's
just a meal now, man.
It's just a meal. It's just consistent eating.
I'll fucking decide. It's my diet.
So was it slightly larger than, say, your normal pizza and stuff?
So I had a
you got Malmaison or something? How's that? You had their delivery service.
Yeah, we got, when was it? Friday. Saturday, Thursday? Friday. It was Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
We got that. Food was really good. We got wings. Big fan of the wings, by the way.
Yeah.
You know I'm a bit of a wing connoisseur. So
is it not mad money, though, at Malmaison?
Yeah.
So mad money for good wings, or would you go Domino's wings?
Well,
Pizza Hut wings.
You see.
Brewdog wings.
Well, I'm about to change it up. So I had a munchie box last night from Ocean's Chinese.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Where from?
Ocean's Chinese.
Okay.
And it's next to Lidl.
So you cheated on No Kitchen?
A little bit, yeah.
Did they know about
this? Wasn't my choice though. And we got it was a salt and chili munchie box, and it had salt and chili chips, salt and chili onion rings, salt and chili barbecue ribs.
Right, so there's a lot of salt and chili in it then.
So there's no actual Chinese food being mentioned yet from this Chinese.
No, it's just a lot of salt and chili stuff, but it had salt and chili battered wings, and they were banging.
That does sound
really
nice.
Good. Very. And you know I'm a bit of a wing connoisseur.
A wing connoisseur, yeah. Border wing fetish, I'd say.
Yeah, I had a great time with them last night.
What's the name of the place I went to last night? Flippin' Burger and Wing?
Flippin' Bun and Wing.
Flippin' Bun and Wing, yeah. A couple of people have asked me about it because they were like, oh, that looks nice. Do you recommend it? I can't see past it now. I honestly can't. Holy fuck. I had their posh... Sorry, Doug. I know you're probably slavering at the mouth right now. Eating cold turkey mince and rice.
Absolutely not.
I had the posh Mac Attack. So it's like burger, mac and cheese, caramelized onions, bacon, more bacon, some more cheese, a brioche bun. It was unreal. I had the wings. I had the dusted barbecue.
The honey barbecue ones.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the ones I said to get. Eh?
Or was it cream? No, I don't think it was honey. It was one of their barbecues. I also had the barbecue dusted fries. Oh, different class, man. Different fucking class. So flipping bun and wing.
So here's the important question.
Yeah, go.
Flipping bun and wing, or Five Guys?
Flipping bun and wing.
Oof.
I weighed it up last night on the drive home, and I was like, where are we going for food? She was like, oh, you like a Five Guys? I was like, I do, but I don't think it quite measures up to that. Five Guys is amazing. It is amazing. I do love it.
Five Guys is great, but you need to look at options. It's like
the industry standard, but I think this is just like elite burger.
Yeah, you need to look at options as well.
Yeah.
Like
And
all you can
the
get from Five
accessories
Guys.
you get. The accessories you get are phenomenal.
Is it better than Moo Shed and Catering?
I think they're on par, eh?
Oof.
But this is the thing, I was the day after a 6-month diet and prep, and
I'll vouch for that still probably being the best burger I've ever eaten.
Yeah, because it's the only burger you've ever eaten, because you poo yourself when you eat food that isn't great.
He poos himself when he touches anything.
Yeah, have you pooing yourself right now?
Yeah.
You wearing your adult diapers?
Does Monster Factory do adult
diapers? Sat on the toilet.
I'm just sat on the pan constantly.
Yeah.
This is my new office chair.
Yeah.
Signing Zoom meetings on the shitter.
Yeah.
That's the safest place. In my eyes, that's the safest place to be in an earthquake.
What the
I think
fuck?
so. Never had that.
I don't know. I would go with not near the earthquake.
Yeah, you have to stand in a doorway because it's structurally the.
Stand in the toilet doorway near a toilet.
It's the most stable part of the house.
Yeah, but I'd rather
stand far away from the earthquake.
I'd rather be able to like take a shit mid-earthquake.
Why are you trying to take a shit mid-earthquake?
Try to shave.
Because people have like nervous shits. Never got like a nervous shit. Doug must have a nervous shit. He was a happy shit.
Doug's just constantly shitting.
It's
Tuesday. It's poopy time. Training. It's poopy time. You guys have any questions? I've got a few. Came through this week from the 3 or 4 people that send us questions every week. We love you guys. Thank you very much for the input.
Thanks, Troops. Making this worthwhile.
Can I have a guess at who it was?
Go.
Was one of them Duncan Runcie and the other one Niall Sean?
All of the above. All the above.
Has to be. The only 2 cunts that still listen.
We have so much fans.
I think we made Niall famous with Giant Banger.
I think we did.
Yeah. Never. I don't think we're ever getting away from that thing either.
I think
Nobody is fucking Jesus.
Men's Health is on the phone being like, tell us.
What's that?
Men's Health is on the phone.
Pornhub are on the phone like, right, come on then. I've got a career path for you.
Does someone want to screen share Cammy Duncan?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Said we go through Cammy's off-season progress upload.
Oh, he has been quite butthurt that we've ignored him for 3 weeks or something.
Well, it was one episode we said we'd do, but we ended up going into like an hour and fucking 60 minutes, or an hour and 60 minutes, hour and 55 minutes.
You want to send them in?
Nah. Oh, shit. Shend nodes. They're on his Instagram. Doug, can you share your Instagram?
Oh, hold on.
If you hang fire, I'll disappear and find them. This is riveting stuff. You got them? You get them okay, Pete?
Oh, Rob's not Rob.
Doug's found them.
Yeah. I am the guy in the chair. It's what I do. What ones? Because the boy takes a lot of naked photos.
He does.
I think it's his off-season progress.
Probably one of the top ones, I'd imagine.
I know. I'm scrolling hard now.
So what we're going to do is we're going to look at young Cameron Duncan's latest progress update. People are obviously valuing our opinions massively.
I'm now just taking the piss out of Cammy. Look at that! Look at that!
That is unreal, though.
Cammy, your pals are arseholes. Wait! Cammy's looking sweet.
Boy, it looks like he's 14.
Yeah, that's his
rebound over the past couple of months, going from 91. Wow, he's put on fucking 10 kilos in his rebound.
Look at that face. That face says,
switch to the side by side, Doug. Switch to this. So go one pick to the left. To the side by side. There you go. So 10 kilos, obviously a bit watery and stuff, but filled out massively, man. Look at the fucking quads in that freak.
Gained some flip-flops as well. Proud of that.
Never skip
flip-flops. Are important. They're not quite Vibrams.
No, they're not. Or Crocs.
not Crocs, not Vibrams. Flip-flops are up there, though.
Yeah.
Care of Jordan Peters. Need the flip-flops. I don't think he's wearing them for training.
He actually got angrier as well. If you like, he got angrier.
Yeah, he's quite grumpy.
Someone want to see if he's okay. I'm kind of worried about the guy.
What's weird is he's obviously had a lot more food on the right, but he looks more miserable. Strange. He's happier. Cameron, my biggest part of your feedback is smile, man. You're massive.
Yeah, just cheer up. Cheer up, mate.
Be happy.
Maybe train some calf someday as well.
If you swing a few right, you get to see his mohawk, which, let's be honest, is the most important for this. Here we go. What do you think about his mohawk, lads?
Look at it.
I mean, it's not.
I think he did that. I think he did a bad
haircut, like.
I know. Should have got Pete and Ella to do it.
It's not as good as Big Doogie B's. Right, bodybuilding. What are we saying, guys? What do we need?
More
areas
calf.
that need improvement. Right, Cammy's still a junior, if I recall, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like 14 or something.
Yeah, about 14 years old. All his pals are hard as fuck, so you need to watch out for that.
They all bench more than Rob.
They all bench more than me.
Yeah.
Apparently, aye. Fuck, see if you go one post to the right, Doug, on his Instagram, and you see like where he started versus now. They fuck. Gotta put a shout out to GT Fitness for prodding Cammy in the right direction. Holy fuck.
Look how angry he looks.
Honestly,
that guy needs to smile.
Shoulders are ridiculous.
Wise up, Doug. Wise up.
Wise up, man.
Cammy loves a wise up bit of patter. I'll give my feedback, and you guys can wire in.
I'm just here to roast them.
I try to find some shots from the back. He's obviously really happy with his lat pull down. Front lat spread even.
Well, there's one.
Try to find some shots from the rear. Dude, everyone's moving the right direction. Time, more food.
Yeah.
More food.
More smiles.
More smiles. Better haircut.
More bicep.
Yeah.
More bicep.
More bicep. Seriously, I think probably more bicep would make that look better.
Yeah, a thicker looking arm.
Mm-hmm.
More tricep, more bicep. Because we know Cammy, I guess we all know he's kind of addressing that. So,
I don't know. He does talk to me often, but I don't really care what he says.
Wise up.
I just live to take the piss out of him.
Yeah, everything's moving in the right direction, man. More time, more thickness, but all that's going to come. Slight imbalance in his lats left to right, but who doesn't have that? Keep your waist in check. Keep your waist tiny if you can. Like, it's not a problem. It's not going to be a problem if you're addressing it. So address it immediately. Smile. Definitely smile.
There was. I'm trying to find one. He put up a photo from like way back when he first started training. I can't remember how far back it is. But I fucking love it. It's hilarious.
I prepped Cammy back for the Cancun Classic or something. He was going on holiday and he wanted to treat it like a prep. And he was fucking magnificent, man. He just did everything he was told to do.
You mean this one?
He trains really fucking hard.
Look at the size of those arms.
Yeah, I got fucking peeled. Right, looks sexy in that medium t-shirt.
I know.
And he is already a champion bodybuilder, so.
Caitlin does make him look a lot smaller.
Keep doing what you're doing, Cammy. Bring the arms up. Oh, you guys are awful. How much teeth whitening was going on during this period, Cammy?
Oh, I love it.
He's rolled the shirt up in that one and make his bicep look massive.
The thing is, that was only like 6 weeks ago.
Doug, here's that picture of us. Oh, yeah, you need to put that one up. Look at Doug's out angle game on this.
Look at that. I was leaning so hard into that.
You took like 2 steps towards the camera.
Why does everyone who trains in a gym,
personal space?
Everyone who trains in a gym has the exact same pose?
Oh fuck!
Exactly
I did not realize Cammy was hard as fuck.
Well, man, you can tell that by all his mates.
Yeah, true.
Cammy Duncan working.
You're getting searched.
Oh.
I'm taking this too far now.
I think we should make it clear that that's not a dig at Cammy. It's just unfortunate that Cammy knows these people.
No, I'm digging at Cammy.
Everyone we throw out or knock back is like, "Hi, I'm pals with Cammy."
Wait, what? You mean these guys?
Oh, there we are, the fucking squad. Hope you're all fucking listening, guys. I see you when lockdown fucking ends.
I feel like I've gone too far now, but I can't stop scrolling.
Yeah, he's quite young, Doug. So you don't want to scroll too far. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
On one of his side triceps, it looks like he's hitting a pretty sick vacuum. So I think he's completely in control of the midsection. Keep it small, Cammy. Grow your arms.
That one, yeah.
And I think there's a fucking huge future for the guy. Yeah, that one. Look at that. That's sick. You could do with a smile. Yeah. Like, see if you put a smile on that.
Points for the bandana, though. Fan of the bandana.
Yeah.
Bandana makes you 15% leaner. Science.
It's like putting a Rip Speed sticker on your Corsa.
You'll be like Roddy Coleman soon and minus 14% body fat.
Yeah.
Did you see that fucking Joe Rogan podcast with Ronnie?
Man, I love Ronnie, but I can't trust a thing he says anymore.
I think he's a bit dazed and confused.
Right,
let's wrap up Cammy Duncan. What we saying, fellas? Peakinella, go.
More bicep.
Obviously.
Douglas Beveridge.
More smiles.
Me, don't listen to any of them, man. You just keep doing you. Right, move on. Cammy, you're still a junior. More time. Champion bodybuilder. 3 to 5 years, you'll kick Greg's ass.
Who?
Greg Taylor.
Who?
The Cammy's coach. Cammy's coach, you may have heard of him. Oh, he's got beautiful hair. Beautiful hair.
Oh, that guy. The men's physique guy.
Oh, he's going to find you and feed you turkey mince.
That does sound
probably. Cold turkey mince and sweet potato.
Right, so Cammy, you're awesome. You wee faggot.
Your mates are shit.
You do what you're doing. You're a wee fanny. Cheat meals we kind of covered. Somebody's asking what our favourite cheat meal is. For me at the moment, it's that flipping wing and bun place. Doug, what's your cheat meal of choice?
Anything that doesn't make me shit myself.
So nothing. A glass of H2O.
Yes.
Some orange cordial.
It's delicious.
Water.
Water and some bread. Cheers.
Someone's
asked why I am called the Ginger Larry Wheels.
Because you're a ginger.
On the Instagram.
I look exactly like Larry Wheels.
Me and Larry have got a lot in common.
In every single way.
We're both not regarded at all seriously in strength sports. We do stupid shit for the gram. It was Dean Sutherland's idea, from Highland Supplement Centre.
All right.
You took it seriously. I did that. I did it for a joke, and that was 2 years ago or something. It's fucking still there. I did that powerlifting meet with you, Douglas. Remember?
Oh yes, the glory days.
Oh, is that the one where I was going to come down and support, but I had like pencils to sharpen?
Yeah. I had some videotapes to return.
Yeah. I had
Cheers
something to do. I had some paint to make sure it dry.
Yeah. Cheers to that, Pedro. Top man.
Yeah. Supporting boys.
Yeah, because you were being a shite bag about doing a meet. Mm-hmm. Mind?
Me?
No, I do. Huh?
Oh, no, Doug was, yeah.
Yeah, Doug was, huh? So I said, I'm going to do a powerlifting meet.
Doug was bragging about how strong he was.
I was getting stronger. And then I got injured. And then even stronger.
How are you a powerlifter if you haven't done a powerlifting meet? Or are you just someone who does a bit of powerlifting?
Or are you just an influencer?
You're just someone who's done a bit of powerlifting.
That's my opinion. Unless you've been on the platform, I don't think you can call yourself a powerlifter. I think bodybuilding's different though, because I know a lot of bodybuilders who are probably better than a lot of bodybuilders on stage.
They're just gym bros though.
Yeah.
You're a gym bro unless you've been on stage.
Like it's like a car mechanic. You don't actually work at a garage, but you know how to fix a car. But you're not a car mechanic.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you've gone through the contest prep.
Unless you got the papers to say that you are one.
I am bodybuilder.
I is bodybuild.
Well, my small amount of understanding of powerlifting is it's a lot of programming, not a lot of diet.
What?
Not a lot of paying attention to what you're fucking putting in your body. Sandwich in between 8 sets of fucking 2.
Yeah. How else are you going to get big and strong? You need food to get big
Whereas
and strong.
bodybuilding is like all these things in a row, just the end product is actually getting on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Diet, rest, nutrition. Diet, rest, nutrition, diet, nutrition. Drugs.
Same thing.
Proteins,
Same thing twice.
lifting stuff, resting, posing.
Drugs. No.
Life. I know a lot of bodybuilders are very good, but just never want to get the sparkly pants on and strut their stuff.
Yeah.
You can usually see them when they get on stage and they're all like, I've never done any posing before, but their physique speaks for itself.
I just look great in these pants.
I just look banging. But yeah, we did that powerlifting meet. That was a fun day out.
Actually, it was quite a good day out.
What was I doing that day, actually?
You fucking tell us, mate.
Playing Call of Duty.
Usual. Chances are high.
It was obviously way more important anyway.
It's obviously way more important than coming and supporting your friends.
Call of Duty.
Time of need.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I did quite well at that powerlifting thing, even though I'm not a powerlifter. And Dean Sutton made a joke about
for
me
all of it with your bench.
Yeah, my bench press smoked everyone. I remember it was like under 105 class, and they were like, "What's your opener?" I was like, everyone was like 100, 105.25, can I have a 1010, 160, please.
Whoever said 1010, that was a fucking sick bench.
That's a big ass bench.
Jesus.
1,000-pound bench press. Now, everyone in my class was generally doing between 100 and 120. And I was like, all I do is bench.
Let's go. I'm pretty sure you said that if I went down
how many reps do I need to do?
If I went to that meet, I would have scored pretty well.
Yeah, if you're in the 105 class.
I was.
Are you now? Go get on the scales. Go take your camera to your scales. Go stand
broke them.
Shame. Yeah, that's why I'm called the Ginger Larry Wheels, and I've never bothered going back. There you go.
What were you before that?
Probably sound like Rob Rose.
It was not like Project R Fitness.
That's the one.
Yeah. That was that was when I was briefly a personal trainer, and I hated being a personal trainer because
you only had to choose that one because Mr. Boomtime was taken.
He got his ideas from me. He got his training protocols from me. That's 1, 5, 2, loses 6% body fat by the day. Mate, we should get him on.
Fuck no.
How's that for a guest? There, let's get him on. That's Car Crash TV, man.
Here's an idea. We'll take photos of ourselves and set it as a background, and then we'll just let him ramble on. We can disappear for a couple of hours.
Yeah, he could 100% talk to himself for that time.
What is the best training montage of any movie ever? That's one of the questions. Training montage.
Like training in a film?
Yeah. You know what a training montage is? Let's show the Karate Kid when he's getting ready. Rocky, which I don't think either of you.
Karate Kid's probably one of my favourites. I do enjoy the Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid. I watched training montage of him doing DIY around the house.
Wax on, wax off.
Are there? Have you? Oh fuck! It depends on your movie knowledge. Yeah. So if you've
Team
seen
America has a pretty funny one.
Yeah, I think they're taking the piss out of all the other ones. Like in Kickboxer, when he's like punching a tree and kicking the tree and that.
Warrior's pretty good. The
Huh?
one with Warrior's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, the Warrior one's pretty good.
With,
I think it's Rocky 4. Yeah, Rocky 4, when he's fighting Dolph Lundgren, he's in Russia running in the snow.
I don't think I've seen any of the Rockies.
It's
Mic drop.
Yeah, faggot.
Yeah,
Creed
I'm gonna
2.
agree to that one. I've never seen them either.
Creed 2.
Right, so Rocky 4 is basically
good.
the same as what everyone's doing just now. He's locked in a shed. He's locked in a shed in Siberia with no weights. No weights.
Oh, it's not hating on the black people.
What the fuck? No, I meant the COVID-19.
Well, that took a bit of a turn.
Yeah. Wow.
We covered this, but
yeah.
Hey man,
so moving swiftly on,
week.
Sylvester Stallone is stuck in a barn, and he's running in the snow for his hour's walk a day. Then he gets into the barn and he starts lifting rocks with that he's got attached to a rope, and he's lifting a wagon with his mates in it, training hard. He grows a beard. Yeah, you should watch the montage. It's pretty fucking awesome. Watch it, then go train. You want to go running and shit. Shadow boxing.
I tried.
Go watch it. Go watch it. Then
awful.
Go stand in the corner of a gym, shadow boxing yourself. That's what everyone's doing.
Or go watch it and then go in the corner of a gym and stretch.
Stretch and smell of BO, then stretch some more. Do you have an update? Has anyone seen Smelly McStretchy this week?
No.
That's the best name. That's the best name.
I think we need to get a photo. Doug, do you have a photo of Smelly McStretchy?
Can't call him out publicly.
I don't think he has a. I don't think he's a subscriber, Pete. I'm going to put that out there.
I don't think anyone's a subscriber.
So if you have seen Smelly McStretchy guy, Doug's going to furnish us with a nice picture of the guy. If you've seen him, please comment, DM. You put one up the other day.
Yeah, I can't remember what group it was in though.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it what you put on your Instagram or something? If you have seen Smelly McStretchy, please update us immediately. We would like to know his whereabouts. Last seen at Mount Hooley Roundabout.
Still
doing deep lunges. Yeah, doing deep lunges on the roundabout.
Oh, that guy. That guy.
How you getting on? You found it?
No.
Fuck. This is our IT guy, Pete.
I think we need to get a different guy.
Go for
There's
it.
got to be dorkier people out there.
Yeah.
I will happily
introduce
retire.
us to your people.
Requirements. Requirements. Must be good with computers. Must be attracted to alternative chicks.
Must wear Crocs at his desk.
And nothing else.
I think it should just be, do you own some Crocs? Here we go, guys. If you could zoom in.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus. Nudity. All the memes.
Why is it not zooming in? There we go.
There we go. This is Smelly McStretchy guy. Smelly McStretchy. Here we go.
In
that picture of fucking Phil Wright looking fucking massive I just saw.
Yeah, probably.
That's his fucking legs. His legs look nuts. Sorry. Yeah, Smelly McStretchy guy. If found,
please return to Jops Lane.
Please return to Jops Lane. We wish him well. Please don't approach with caution. He is a very smelly fella. And he's very nimble and flexible.
Very temperamental as well. A bit of a temper on him.
Man, he was angry. I remember he got winged at the gym for getting wide with Paul. That was a fun day. Yeah. I think Paul had told him to, like, I don't know, put his weights back or something like that, and he was like, yeah.
I also watched Paul chase him around with a can of air freshener.
Man, that's what you need. That guy smells that bad. Holy fuck.
Fuck you guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to stretch in someone else's gym.
He was really getting his money's worth. Coming in, he could stretch anywhere.
It's a shame there was no windows in that place, eh?
Yeah, there was the wee ones. Just fucking tiny
letter boxes above the dumbbell rack, so you can see people's feet as they walk past.
Yeah, they didn't actually.
That's the best way, though, man. I missed that dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, that was all Doug's fault.
Yeah.
Doug left and the place closed down.
As the only paying member.
As the only paying member, Doug left and the place go down.
Yeah.
Pizza away.
Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Catch you.
Oh. Hello.
No, it's far too bright.
I haven't put my light on. Oh my god.
I've just realised that
looks like there's flying saucers in the background. Sorry.
Me and Pete haven't wished you a happy birthday yet, or Father's Day. That's the one.
I don't want to bring it up.
I already did.
Happy
Day.
Father's Day.
Put it on Facebook. You know. So happy Father's Day, and I put Qui-Gon Jinn in.
I do not look like Liam Neeson.
No, my dad does.
Fucking fuck you up like him though.
He doesn't do karate.
No, but he does the fucking throat chop, aka the Liam Neeson. How many times do you see him do that in fucking Trapoya? Douche.
What are you talking about?
What is he talking about?
I'm talking about Taken, not fucking Qui-Gon Jinn, you daft fuck.
No one watches that shit. Phantom Menace I'm talking about.
Are you talking about... Oh, fuck, Jesus. Let's not bring that up. Let's not bring that up.
What, the best fucking Star Wars?
Nope. Right,
well, go, Doug.
For next week, we have a space as the third person available if anyone wants to apply. Pete's just not getting the invite anymore.
Let's get Pete's dad on. Let's see if he does look like Qui-Gon Jinn. Let's get him to wield a lightsaber.
What happens if he does? Shit. We need to apologise to Pete.
Pretty sure I got pencils to sharpen next week anyway.
Good.
I started rewatching Game of Thrones. That's my thing now. Because I think they've run out of TV. Nothing new's coming up. Everyone's in lockdown, so
nothing new's being filmed.
Nothing new's being filmed. So started off fucking episode 1, season 1, Game of Thrones. How wee Joffrey's a prick, eh? You ever watch Game of Thrones, Pedro?
No.
All right, moving on.
I watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Hell's Kitchen. That's the only things.
To be fair, this doesn't surprise me in the slightest, considering...
You haven't watched Sons of Anarchy either, and you're a motorbike guy. That's surprising.
No, he's not. Not until he's watched Sons of Anarchy.
I think that's how it qualifies. Fuck your CBT.
Yeah, I think you need to be a motorbikist. You need to ride a motorbike.
You essentially have to be Jack Teller.
Doug's still technically not a motorbikist because all he does is pushes.
I think the bike rode him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a noble steed.
Good comeback, Doug. Good comeback.
Yeah.
You bastards!
Correct.
How many miles from purchasing the bike to crashing the bike did you do?
I don't know.
6.
I rode it for about 2 months.
Oh, so 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Did you ever take out on a good run?
Didn't have the chance. I was working.
And it was moist.
It was cold and wet.
There is actually one. If you do get your bike back this week, there is a run on Sunday.
No, just if you do get your bike back.
I think there's a run out to Ballater on Sunday for some NHS charity thing.
That'd be handy. There'd be nurses and paramedics kicking about.
Yeah, just because I will come off again. So
as you fall off again. Fuck. I don't know if it's a UK thing or it's just an American thing. Another touching subject.
He's gonna get political.
I'm not getting. It's not fucking political. It's fucking stupid. It's common sense. Should we defund?
No.
Should we defund the police?
No, and we spoke about that last week, and it's a fucking stupid idea, and we should change the subject.
Fuck the police.
What the fuck? Wow. I got a gang sign on us. Defund the police. What's your thoughts?
Stupidest fucking thought ever.
Did you see
perfect sense. All they do is bad things.
Did you see the not physically see it, but on the news? Did you see the stabbing in Reading this morning?
I did read something about that, but that's all I read.
I don't watch the news often. Probably about once a week I like to tune in to see what shit's gone down.
Was that not an illegal rave?
No.
That's another topic we can cover in a minute, though.
They'd had a Black Lives Matter rally. Then I think it had finished and people had stayed and had a bit of a shindig. And then they're treating it, last time I checked, man, it was being treated as a terrorist attack. But some guy rocked up with a knife, started stabbing cunts. How many of those people do you think were chanting, defund the police?
Yeah.
An hour before that happened.
90%.
And immediately went, for the fucking police!
Yeah.
Every fucking one of them, man. They weren't like, let's not phone the police in case they kill this guy. They were like, phone this police.
The bottom line is that, man, people always seem to hate the police until you need them. And you can't turn around and shoot down an entire service just because there's a couple of bad eggs. Like, man, there's probably a couple of racist doctors. So are we going to just stop? Are we just going to stop doctors?
Just stop doctors.
Dude, we spoke about this last week. If you put 100 people in a room, there's bound to be one fucking idiot.
Here's I guess my opinion on it, right? So,
if you look at this one, there's 3 of us here.
Yeah, generally, one of us would be a cunt. 3 of us are cunts. Say you have 100 police, you have a couple of bad ones. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck it. I think the police need more training. I think the police need more resources. I think the police are repeatedly going into situations that, not that they haven't been trained for, but haven't been suitably trained for. So I think it's something like, is it 6 weeks, 8 weeks in America, their training is, and then they got given a badge and a gun.
To be fair, in America, they probably had the gun already.
Yeah, fair enough. Here's a badge, so the right to use your gun. Oh wait, you can already use a gun. So here's my tuppence on it, man. Can you imagine you did that in the UK? So Pete, you went to a brief 6-week training school. Someone gave you a gun and sent it to your world. Do you think it'd go well?
It's like the SIA all over again.
Yeah.
I've seen enough Miami Vice. I know what I'm doing. I'll do a commando role and shoot some bad guys.
But then again, I've had experience on the door to know how to handle situations or certain situations.
Just watch Shaft.
If there's a guy going, please don't shoot me, and got his hands up in the air, you gotta shoot him.
You shoot him.
Oh, that's how they do it. But then
shoot first, ask questions later.
If I've got a junkie running at me with a knife, I'll probably throw something at him.
Stabbed.
You're gonna get stabbed. You can't outrun a junkie.
Yeah, you can actually.
And as soon as you turn around, if you pull your gun on that junkie, someone with a video camera is going to record you. It's going to go on YouTube, and you're going to be the guy that attacks homeless people for no reason.
It's a fucking thankless task, eh? They cannot fucking win, man. I told you about the thing I saw the other day, Doug, about the Hispanic male that was robbing a gas station, had shot at people, had threatened them at gunpoint, but the headline said Hispanic male shot by police or gunned down by police, and the picture was the guy dead, and the police standing pointing the guns at him. This is a gun, by the way. In the UK, this is a gun. So they're sitting there cocked. The guy's dead on the floor. Yeah. Turns out this maniac was running a riot, shooting at people, robbed a gas station, and was threatening the police with his gun.
But shot him. But in this climate, that's not going to sell newspapers.
True.
Why didn't you shoot him? Why didn't you shoot him in the knee or something?
Yeah, exactly. What's going to sell newspapers is instantly calling those police officers racist.
Here's another thing that I don't get about American police. It's that they'll go with the automatic rifles. They'll be watching the guy, and they'll make a little bit of a movement. They'll go empty a fucking clip in him, right? And the guy's just lying there motionless, and they're still fucking aiming at him like he's still got a gun.
He's gonna get up. He's gonna get
a gun.
Maybe there's no transgression between firing your firearm or just repeatedly firing it. So you fire it once, you're fucked. Fire it 50 times, the same amount of fuck.
Yeah.
I'm in it now. Fuck it.
Where like from the brief conversations I've had with armed police here, they have to account for every bullet.
Yeah.
Everything is counted.
They're like it's almost not worth the paperwork to pull your weapon. It's probably better for you to have a fight with someone because chances are you're going to go to a tribunal. They're going to find you guilty of something, and you're going to lose your job.
Yeah,
but you may as well fucking just karate the guy.
If you compare that though, so in like America, a guy, so you get a guy with a machete. You get a guy with a machete going around fucking samurai sword and trying to stab at folk. Boom, he's getting shot. Without question, he's getting shot. Whereas that happened in London, and there was like fucking 3 police officers having like a fencing match with their batons until they, wrestled him to the floor.
Did you know the chap that ran about London with the machete last year? Remember him? You were running about like London Bridge, chopping a cunt's machete. Did you hear about the guy who got hacked up? And he was like a Millwall fan. And he was in a Millwall pub. And the guy who came into the pub with a machete had an Arsenal top on. And he was
pub.
He was a pissed up football hooligan. He was like, "I'm fucking Millwall, come on in." This guy's like a terrorist with a machete there to kill people, and he's like, "Come on!"
It's
meanwhile, Guy Ritchie's in the corner thinking, "You're gonna be in this movie.
You're gonna be in this movie."
And that's how they cast Vinnie Jones in anything.
Yeah, probably. Fucking guys are mentalist. They're asking like, "Why did you do it?" And they're like, "I had an Arsenal top on." Fucking prick.
No, in my pub.
Come in my fucking pub. You ever watch, you know the guy Jocko Willink, the Navy SEAL guy? No. What the fuck? Where have you guys live under a fucking rock?
No,
I know you live under a rock, guy.
I live in a cage.
Jocko Willink's like an ex-Navy SEAL who trains people. Who's trained other Navy SEALs, blah, blah, blah. You should look at him. He's a good guy. If you're watching like a Machiavelli motivation video and he's like, "It's gonna be tough," he's the voice. He's like the voice of every motivational video you've ever watched, ever.
I thought that was that Machiavelli guy. Oh, that's just him.
Turns out that's Jocko Willink is a fucking psychopath. But he talks about what he would do with the American police. And one of the points he's talking about martial arts. So if you imagine 95% of the time you're in a uniform with a badge and a gun. So people will generally do exactly what you say most of the time. Mm-hmm. So generally, you don't get a lot of resistance. What do you do when some cunt grabs a hold of you? Because you haven't had someone grab a hold of you, ever. So say you're like 3 years in and nobody's grabbed a hold of your fucking face. And you're like, "Ah, fuck!" If you had, say, a level of, say, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training, like you guys have seen it, we won't, fuck it, let's call him Tristram. People grab a hold of him and he's like, "Oh, you fucked."
Asleep.
And he's as calm as you can get. I mean, we've all gone through stupid situations like that where he'd be like, most people would be like, "Ah, fuck, panic, if someone's got a hold of me," especially if you've never had anyone not do that.
Man, you do see it all. You do see it quite a lot when you see doormen going into their first confrontation.
Yeah, Prince, you tell him.
I mean,
when they go into their first confrontation, then like
and they just go, fuck, I need to fight this guy. So his argument is that they should have some level of training, at least, we had like the physical intervention stuff, so a much more extreme version, and they should have it regularly done. And, real life scenario training. So going into a building, dealing with someone who's hostile. I imagine they do this quite a lot at the beginning, but it's never redone.
No.
I think what the problem is, like, they've never been hit before.
And and people get emotional. People get emotional when that happens.
Like
Pete's solution to American police: we should just punch them first.
Punch them more.
I think it'd make a massive difference, man. If you haven't been hit,
that's what the population is trying to do right now.
You go, you fucking break, and you go, oh my god, and then you're like, wait a minute, I've got a gun. Bang, situation finished.
And that is exactly what we see happening in America right now.
Whereas if you go to someone who's got a basic level of, let's call it is, someone who's a bit more at home around violence, and they go to hit you, or they do hit you, you go, oh fuck, that's happened. Okay, watch this. Guy's restrained. Guy's asleep. Guy's not dead. No. Imagine this difference in the statistics then.
Man, it should always be the man being dead being the very last case.
Yeah.
And not the first case.
Like, but then here you go. So in America, it's okay to carry weapons on you all the time. So if you go to like a basic traffic stop in the UK, chances are the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get fucking foul and abusive language.
From Karen.
So, someone saying, do you not have better things to do? Yeah. Whereas in America, I guess there's a lot more chance of some cunt having a Glock in his fucking glove box.
Have you everyone? I assume everyone's now seen the video. So I'm pretty sure it was last year it started circulating. So it's the Hispanic guy in a car, and he gets pulled over, and the police are like, right, your tints are illegal, or some crap like that. He goes, I know, I've got a ticket to get them sorted. This has already been done. And they're like, do you have any firearms in the car? He's like, yeah, I have a registered firearm in the back of the car. It's registered to my name, lists off the name of the gun. I don't know, Uzi or 47 or some shit. Gun stuff. And then he's like, his hands are on the wheel. He's like, I'm not resisting. I have told you that this is already being dealt with. Like, I have the ticket. It's in the works to get fixed. And they're like, right, get out of the car. And he's like, why? Like, there's nothing that's gone wrong here. A female cop basically comes from the back. She's not even the one dealing with him. She just pulls out her gun. And he's just like, oh, fuck, what the hell is going on here? Like, they refused to have a conversation. They went, gun first, fuck it. There's a gun in the car, he'll shoot us.
So, fuck. So, again, the Jocko Willink guy, I'm going to reference him. If you want to fucking follow him, like him, go listen to shit. It makes sense. So I'm going to jump on the police, not the police's side, but I'll give you some backstory, right? So if you imagine, he says basically, if you should probably go on a ride along with a cop for a day, right? And see by the end of an average day, assess how you feel about your job, people in general. So we quite often we're like, drunk people are dicks, eh? Yeah. Imagine that absolutely fucking turboed. Like, you do that fucking 365 days of the year. So you say that, imagine you're a cop and something like 30 police over X amount of time are killed a year. I'm not going to fucking quote numbers because I'm old, I can't remember them. But imagine, I know that a doorman, I'll lose in this now. I know a doorman down the street of Siberia has been killed, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to work that night thinking, oh, fuck. One of my pals, a guy I know, has been killed. So you're in a pretty shite mood anyway. You get there and a similar situation comes up to the one that maybe killed that guy comes up. Yeah. You're then dealing with that. Let's say the situation goes different, but you go from like a pissed off, emotionally affected guy up to here in that situation, right? That situation doesn't have to do anything, but it's not like you decompress. You're still on your shift. So you go like a domestic and they both turn on you and start kicking fuck out of you, because that's what happens in domestics, let's be honest. But you manage to deal with the situation, arrest them. You're probably a bit more aggressive than you should be, but you get it dealt with, right? You're up to here. Now you go home to your missus at the end of your shift and she's like, you haven't fucking done this, you haven't fucking done that. So you're like, fuck's sake, everyone's fucking shit. Next day rolls around, you go to work, deal with another situation, and another situation, and another situation. I think they all need time away from the job, time to retrain for the job. Otherwise, you're just going into a situation almost preloaded.
Yeah, it becomes this vicious cycle of adrenaline that's already sitting there.
How many times have you guys knocked a guy back and he is fucking exploded? Not physically, like, for mad death. not like some mad death.
Fuck, I need a new shirt.
Yeah. But a guy's walked up to the door, pretty calm, probably looking at his mobile phone. You're like, hey, buddy, how you doing? He's like, well, fuck, business is at yours. You've gone, all right, mate, not tonight. And he's like, I'm going to fucking kill you, cunt.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
Yeah.
And that's not because of what you've done. That's just been the trigger point. Like, that cunt's probably had a shite week at work, in a job he fucking hates. His missus has fucking binned him. He's went out in the sesh, and you've just told him no, and he's fucking exploded.
Dude,
These police are coming at.
I had that once at fucking Brew. I was working Brewdog one night.
Man, they're all hipsters and vapors and shit. They're all so placid.
So it was when
did you see Lennox?
Well, no, it was still when they had the downstairs open as a separate bar. So
Yeah.
I was working that solo, and I had like a fucking like a Barbie radio. It was shit. It wouldn't do anything. So I'm working that by myself, and then this guy came over, and he seemed all right. So I just sort of let him in, and then he's like, "What? You're not going to stop me?" And I was like, "Well, should I?"
Do I have to?
Obviously, I've seen no reason to just stop this guy and be like, well, he seemed okay. And then
was he wearing flannel? Was he wearing New Balance trainers?
No, I mean, he wasn't. He was just, I thought he was just a dude.
And then he shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah, that's where you fucked up, Pete.
He did have a face tattoo, though. So I thought he fitted right into Brewdog.
What?
Yeah. So, like, he started getting, like, irate because I'd let him in. And I'm like, dude, what's the fucking problem? Like, what is the issue? Yeah. And he kept getting more irate. And I'm like, right, just go away then. So I put him out. And then he's, like, standing there. He's like, fuck,
did you just flex your bicep? And he was like, I'm out?
Yeah. No, so he was like, oh, go on then. Fucking go on then. I'm like, dude, just go away. And then he just, like, burst into tears. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Next thing you know, the guy's like on the floor crying. He's like, "Oh, my mum just fucking died." So his mum had apparently died that day, and he's just choking to get.
But you didn't kill her, did you?
Well, no, it wasn't my fucking fault.
Yeah.
Pete, were you the guy crying?
No.
The guy got aggressive with you.
No, so he kept getting so fucking.
You sad dogged him.
He kept getting irate. He just really wanted me to hit him, like just as an excuse to fucking start a fight or something.
You'll just be like, sign this waiver here.
Yeah. So then he was there for about 10 minutes or something, just a roller coaster of emotions. And then two coppers were like moving some like piss dude across the road. And he turned around and like seen them, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going for it. So then he went up to the two coppers, and then one of the guys was like, "Could you go away? This is nothing to do with you." And he's like, "Fucking come on then." That was it. On the floor. Dropped in the back of the van. It's hilarious.
Fuck.
It's just there's no need for it, eh?
Dude, it's literally just you have no idea what's going on behind people's fucking behind people, man. It's
behind the closed
it's like the cashier at the checkout that fucking just sits there and takes shit day after day after day after day, and then loses their mind, buys an AR-15, and then fucking is sick of Karens saying like, "You're shit at your job." It just fucking kills everyone.
Yeah. You ever seen those videos that go about recently? Like, it's just like someone in like a red shirt, and they'll like put the camera to like up to there, and then they'll just like try to chew gum and go like that. Like underneath them, they've got like someone scanning all the food. You know, have you seen that? Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's have to be there moment.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, sounds it.
Hope everyone listening at home loved that. Yeah, so like I'm not making fucking excuses for them, but I think a lot of people that are saying defund the police should maybe go and spend a day in a cop car.
It's a lot of ignorance.
Yeah, like fucking I'll go ahead. I don't understand exactly what cops do and how the days go. They might do the stereotypical sit about, drink coffee and eat donuts, which sounds like a blast of a day. I get the feeling it's not like that in certain parts of America. Like,
man, but it's like They probably do that some days, but then some days we just, chat shit, eat our food, and then go home.
Yeah, I imagine there'll be days that are better than others.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Here's what, like, a lot of people think that, like, there's not a lot that goes on with the police because we usually hear it all. But so much goes on that we don't hear about.
Well, imagine the Hispanic male that was gunned down. Imagine that story was flipped. Like, I guess the tabloids and the news have to take a lot of responsibility here. Imagine you flip that the other way, and it was like, rather than it saying, police gunned down a Hispanic male, it says police
hero cop saves neighborhood.
Yeah, there you go. Like, it's almost like fueling this fucking wheel of fucking hatred, man.
Yeah.
But then, like, newspapers and stuff, they're there to,
sell
make
papers.
drama and sell paper stuff. You know what sells paper well? Drama stories.
Yeah.
People want to hear, and especially right now, like you said, people want to hear about how shit the police force are.
Fucking clickbait, man. I know, like, a lot of cops personally, man, and they all get a pretty shit deal. I mean, they've all seen horrific stuff. They've all turned up to accidents, seen fucking... You guys would handle that fine, aye? Like, walking in an old lady's house and find her fucking dead in her bath. You'd be great partner, aye?
Mate, they go through so much
I just sent you that video that I was talking about, by the way.
Oh, cheers. I'm on my phone, so I can't watch it. Doug, give me some feedback.
I'm probably just going to like it and not watch it.
Standard.
That's Doug's life. Oh, fuck. Right, so
it's a lot of people being ignorant though. People are being ignorant. They're not they don't really get the full story, and they just latch on to something. Because a lot of people will use that as an excuse to be outspoken. Because folk want to.
I think a lot of people are using the situation to almost elevate them a bit. I mean, to get more of a fan base. So if you have a lot of people hating a certain subject, and you jump on that and become, some sort of platform for hatred, your following goes up, your likes go up. If you were to be like, I hate cops, everyone who had the same opinion would jump on your fucking bandwagon, man. Especially if you're resharing the material time after time after time. It's the same with racism, man. Same with the Black Lives Matter movement.
See, with this week, though,
people need to educate themselves. That's all.
Oh well, that's why I said last week. Like, they need to put more educated people, like, on platforms.
Yeah, rather than I've seen stuff on Facebook.
Yeah. I
know what's going on.
So this might be a little bit of a...
Susan that lives down the street. She knows everything. Yeah.
So this might be a little bit controversial, but I'm, like, starting to get confused to what the whole Black Lives Matter is trying to protest. That
doesn't surprise me.
Like, are they trying to protest police brutality, or are they trying to protest because George Floyd was murdered because he was black? I'm getting a little bit confused about it now, because, like, no one... Like, there's so much happening with it.
But then, are they protesting against statues, or...
No, that, to be fair, in certain cases, I can understand. Like, they're glorifying
so if a statue has something directly linked to slavery...
Yeah.
In certain cases, yes. But in other cases, it is just having a go at inanimate objects.
But then it's getting to the point where they're finding anything about anyone who's got a statue now.
Yeah.
See if someone fucks with the lion at the top of Belmont Strips at School Hill. Someone fucks with that, I'll be upset, man.
I won't be surprised. I expect it to happen. That lion was a racist. They had slaves back in the day.
Nah. I think fucking defund the police is fucking stupid.
Yeah, to answer that question, no.
Yeah. The police need more I don't know if it applies to the UK. But in America, if you're dealing with people you're coming to people's houses and they have access to excessive amounts of firearms, I think you need a lot more training.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go in that thinking, I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. Watch this, Marjorie. Fuck that.
But it's the same in most professions. Like, society would benefit from more training and better education.
But no one's willing to learn.
Yeah, exactly. People latch on to
I think
ideas.
A lot of it is where does the funding come from? But I think they're at the point where they're saying defund the police. I think it's time to move more money in the training side of things.
But the people that are saying defund the police also need to be educated, because a lot of them are probably seeing, 20% of the story from social media and have decided that this campaign is validated because they've got 20% of a story.
Yeah.
Like, everyone needs more education, but people aren't willing to get educated because a lot of the time the education that they get, or the bigger picture, changes the argument that they've got, and they don't want to change their argument because they've kind of made their bed with it.
Yeah, I think obviously the outlets that you're getting all this information from, you've got some responsibility yourself. So if you're watching fucking CNN and they're like Hispanic male fucking shot, before you go fucking reposting that shit and further fueling the bullshit wheel, you need to go and look into the fucking incident yourself. Just before if you're going to fucking post something, you need to be aware of, do your own research.
Also, don't get sucked into tinfoil hat stuff.
Yeah. Although tinfoil hats are a great idea.
Fucking entertaining.
They're bulletproof.
I don't know, Doug. You've watched enough Ancient Aliens in your time. You could probably qualify for a tinfoil hat yourself.
I've got 4.
Big shout out to Greg Pender, our favourite tinfoil hat expert.
Let's get him on.
How do you think JFK was assassinated? JFK wasn't actually a human, after all. You know that?
He's still alive.
Back in fucking Area 51. I fucking love that guy. He cracks me up.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's me all out of questions, guys. You got anything else you want to bring up in your feeling?
We touched on the illegal rave that happened.
That happened.
What happened? I wasn't there. I'm old. I'm in my bed by 6 p.m. So
10,000 people attended a illegal rave in, I think it was Englandshire or somewhere.
Rochdale, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Like 3 people died.
Nah, they obviously didn't have enough money for me.
No.
You would man, at this stage in the game, man, like I think that's going to happen more and more.
Well, 3 people died and 2 women were raped. Some shit like that.
But does that figure differ from a normal illegal rave? Probably not.
Well, does that figure really differ from Tea in the Park or fucking Glastonbury?
But that's an organized fucking.
That's organized chaos.
People still die there. Women still get raped.
So
I think that it got a lot of publicity just because it wasn't organized. It wasn't a sanctioned event.
Then do the government then need to release, start letting people go out, start, have this face quicker? So if that was an organized event, maybe it would have gone slightly better.
Yeah. Because it would have been controlled.
Police and paramedics.
It would have been far more controlled. Because like when you go through security, like festivals like that, you usually get searched. You usually get any drink or drugs taken off you. If you've got obviously a stupid amount, you probably won't get let in. Or if you seem like an idiot, you probably won't get let in. So this is just basically this festival sounds like prohibition.
Prohibition on a Sunday evening.
Oh God,
that place is wild.
It's mad.
I don't know how different that would be, because you're saying that you still get searched, like you wouldn't get let in, and yet at proper funded events and stuff like that, you still get people overdosing on drugs. People still get drugs from everywhere. Like searching is not.
Everyone going to an illegal rave is probably on something.
Yeah, it's almost like a waste of time, because for every fucking 5 kilos you take, they've taken 15 in elsewhere. I don't know how drugs work. I assume.
Well, you definitely don't take 5 kilos of any drug.
Yeah.
Jesus. No wonder they died. What?
I don't know how the drugs work, so I assume that was a good
takes 5
number.
kilos of cocaine and goes to a legal rave, kills everyone, then himself.
I'd hate to find out where he hid it. That would hurt.
It's like the cocaine bear, the grizzly bear that ate like fucking 15 grams worth of cocaine.
Yeah, it was the apex predator for about
For
fucking
half an hour.
60 seconds. Killed everyone he got his hands on, then died himself.
Poor guy.
What a way to go!
What a hero. What a fucking hero.
I assume before this happened, he was a really placid, like Winnie the Pooh style bear.
That was like a honey bear.
Oh, look, here's some cocaine. Fire into that.
That seems
They
like
went on a mad
idea.
rave and started killing every cunt.
They wouldn't play Tiesto, so he lost his shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Nature is Metal for sharing that story. Fucking awesome.
Nature's Metal is a fantastic page.
Man, it's terrifying. I saw a snake yesterday.
Yeah, honest to God, didn't think it was real. I said this to you before. I thought you just found a picture of a snake and sent it.
Maybe fucking stood on the little bastard. Fucking, oh.
Should have taken it home.
Should have taken a set of boots.
There's a
Mick Dundee
snake in my boots.
That would be a small pair of shoes.
And I fit on Lennox feet.
That's big.
Rocks.
About Lennox's size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Size 6 shoes.
I said to her, I was like, "Ah, it's only a wee grass snake. It'll bite me and be a bit sore if it bites me." And she was like, "Oh no, that's an adder. That's an adder." It's like, all right. It's like, if it bites you, you'll die. It's like, what? Fuck! I'm sitting there with a fucking phone, like, "Hiya, friend."
Snake.
Yeah.
You know what? See if that was me in that situation, and like she was like, "No, that's an adder." I'm like, "Oh yeah. Well, what's 5 plus 6?"
That's the worst dad pattern. That's the worst dad pattern.
But just leave the meeting now, yeah?
Mic drop. Fucking hell.
I thought you were going to mention your...
Let me have that one.
No.
Hit him, kid.
Hit him. Fucking hit him. Looking fearfully round there. Where is she?
Yeah, can we hurry up with this, please?
Alright, you have anything else we want to bring up? Exciting stuff for the week?
I've not got anything, unfortunately.
Nah.
Douglas, what's going on in Doug's world?
This episode's a bit dry, I think, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're a bit fucking dry.
I know.
I think next week will be a better one because I'll have motorcycle. Hopefully Doug will have his back. So
doubt it. I don't even own it anymore.
Sure. So next week. I'll be driving a silly car for 3 or 4 miles a week.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have what type of bike is it getting, Pete?
A Ninja.
A Ninja. Does Katie know about the bike happening?
Yeah,
just breaking news.
Come here.
No, she knows about it.
Pete, she's shouting you, mate. Come here.
No, she's trying to get the dog.
He's watching the
Try to put Pete in his cage.
Try to get it.
And Doug, you will hopefully have your bandit back.
No, not happening. I genuinely think
you just resign yourself to no.
Yeah.
I'll get my fucking thing back.
That's it. It's gone now.
Oh. Right, kids, let's sign off for the week. It's been fucking fabulous.
Yeah, it's been emotional.
Love and hugs. Take care. Thank you for my Father's Day shout. Appreciate it.
You're so old.
Bye, giant hand.
That's not my arm, by the way. Right. Take it easy,
Catch you
everyone.
later, guys. See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.